And they're off. 14 fences to be jumped and just over 2 circuits to race in this Grade 2 feature on day 3 of the Christmas Festival. And the leader is Carrageen Lotus and Keen Quirk, who sets out in front. Leads by a couple of lengths to the favourite Allegorie de Vassy, taking a keen tug in second for Sean O Keeffe. Merry Moves is the one racing wide on the track for Dermot Maloney. And they're followed as they begin to make the first turn by Melina Girl and Broomfield Hall, the back marker of the 5 runners. So on the still longish run before they reach the first of the 14 fences to be jumped in this Grade 2 contest. And the lead, middling gallop at this stage, you would say, with Carrageen Lotus the leader by a length and a half to Allegorie de Vassy in second. Racing in third is Melina Girl on the inside of Broomfield Hall and Merry Moves. So as they approach fence number 1, and Carrageen Lotus and Keen Quirk booted into it. Gets a good jump, Allegorie de Vassy. Jumps up to within a length in second. 3 lengths then to Melina Girl as they come to fence number 2. And Carrageen Lotus and Melina and Allegorie de Vassy. Spectacular jump on the outside for Sean O Keeffe. As they race up towards fence number 3, Carrageen Lotus a little bit guessy at that second flight, at that second fence to ditch, and Allegorie de Vassy. Well, the first 3 fences have been an exhibition of jumping, and leads by a length from in second place Carrageen Lotus as they come to number 4 and stood off it again, Allegorie de Vassy. And very definitely a case of so far so good for this one as they make the run to the fence at the top of the hill, fence number 5. And here's pricked. Allegorie de Vassy again sees a beautiful stride, lands 2 lengths in front for Sean O Keeffe from Carrageen Lotus and Keen Quirk in second. 2 lengths then to Melina Girl, racing third on the inside for Kieran Buckley, ahead of Broomfield Hall and Luke Dempsey, with Merry Moves and Dermot Maloney bringing up the rear of the 5-runner field as they begin to make the descent towards the 2 fences in the straight. And Sean O Keeffe quite happy to let Allegorie de Vassy stride on in front. Might not have too much choice in the matter either, but leads by about half a dozen lengths as they continue the descent. Carrageen Lotus racing in second, and they're a couple in front of Melina Girl, who races third on the inside of Broomfield Hall, who's in search of a 5-timer, and the back marker of the 5 is the rank outsider Merry Moves. So straightening up towards fences 6 and 7. And Allegorie de Vassy just steadied into it, and again sees a lovely stride and jumps it big and bold. The lead from Carrageen Lotus. Melina Girl moves up on the inside to dispute second spot as they come to the fence, which will last in a circuit's time. And Allegorie de Vassy put in a little bit of a short one there, but jumped it with some aplomb. Lands 3 lengths in front. Carrageen Lotus and Melina Girl second and third. 2 lengths to Broomfield Hall in 4, and Merry Moves the back marker the 5. So as the race past the winning post, it's a complete circuit left to race, and just 1.25 miles to run in this Grade 2 McMahon Builders Providers Irish European Breeders' Fund Dawn Run Mares Novice Steeplechase. And Allegorie de Vassy is the leader by about 3 to 4 lengths. Second place is Carrageen Lotus, has been first or second throughout. Melina Girl is third, Broomfield Hall is in 4, and Merry Moves just dropping a few lengths back, the penultimate back marker, and brings up the rear of the quintet as the pace is beginning to increase. Allegorie de Vassy completes the right-handed swing to bring them to the entrance to the back straight. 7 fences left to jump, and shortly to begin the uphill climb. Allegorie de Vassy, 3 lengths to Carrageen Lotus. Melina Girl third on the inside, 3 lengths to Broomfield Hall, 4 to 5 lengths to Merry Moves. At the 7 out, Allegorie de Vassy, again, foot perfect at it. Melina Girl just slight mistake in third as they come to 6 out, the regulation. Allegorie de Vassy, again, foot perfect at it, lands 4 lengths in front of Carrageen Lotus. Melina Girl in third. Broomfield Hall has just dropped about 5 or 6 lengths off the second and off the 2 that are chasing the leader, and very slow at that. Broomfield Hall made a bad mistake and is dropping out. Merry Moves again was not foot perfect either. But Allegorie de Vassy comes to the fence 4 from the finish. Again, very smooth over it. Lands 3 lengths in front of Melina Girl in second. Carrageen Lotus in third. Broomfield Hall is beaten back in 4. And Merry Moves last the 5. Heading to the fence at the top of the hill. Inside the final 5 furlongs. 3 out. Allegorie de Vassy lands 3 to 4 lengths in front of Melina Girl. Still travels in second, Melina Girl. And its jumping has been pretty good throughout as well. 3 lengths then to Carrigain Lotus in third, and Broomfield Hall continuing back in 4. Mary Moves is continuing last of the 5. On the downhill run to the straight, Allegorie de Vassy is out half a dozen lengths in front of Melina Girl in second, and a gap of a dozen lengths back to Carrigain Lotus in third. As they continue the run towards the straight, and Allegorie de Vassy is out clear. Melina Girl trying to close the gap in second, but within about 5 lengths, in touch with the leader. But you'd think that Allegorie de Vassy possibly has a gear or two to call on if it's needed, as they swing into the straight and down to the second last. Allegorie de Vassy and Sean O Keeffe out 4 to 5 lengths in front of Melina Girl, now being asked a more serious question in second, clear of Carrigain Lotus in third. At the second last, Allegorie de Vassy, just climbed at it, and first semblance of a mistake that it has made. A little bit guessy at it, but clear of Melina Girl in second, and down to the final fence. Allegorie de Vassy puts herself a little bit more right of that one, wasn't clever at it either. Melina Girl made a worse mistake in second, but apart from the last 2 fences, it's been absolutely foot perfect round from Allegorie de Vassy. Impressive winner of the Grade 2 McMahon Build-Up Providers Irish EBF Dawn Run. Mayor's Novice Chase for Willie Mullins and Sean O Keeffe. Melina Girl second, Carrigain Lotus is third, and they're going to be the only 3 finishers.
Joined now by Sean O Keeffe, rode Allegorie de Vassy to a sparkling chase debut today. Well done, Sean.
Yeah, very happy with her. She's very enthusiastic about her job in jumping, and she just winged the first 2 fences, and she just likes to get on with it. And the other horse was just a bit sticky, so I just said I'd let her go along in front and just keep. It was more just trying to slow her down all the time, really. Yeah.
That jump at the ditch down the back looked pretty spectacular.
Yeah, that's it. She's a very big jump in her. She's loads of scope. She's a lovely big mare, and I suppose she probably learned a bit down over the last 2. Then again, I suppose she was just a bit brave at the second last, but hopefully that'll stand to her out now the next day with that experience under her belt.
Exactly. Was there a bit of a loss in concentration going to second last? She pricked her ears just going into it as well.
Yeah, I suppose we were going on a little bit quicker down to that, and she just probably had a little bit of a look at it. No, look, I think she put in a good round of jumping other than that, and I think that it'll only stand to her now.
Went through line full of running as she did when you rode her in Fairs twice last year.
Yeah, there's definitely a nice engine there, and hopefully she can keep progressing now over fences.
She's a big unit. How does she feel since you rode her back in January in comparison to now?
Yeah, she's big. Yeah, she's big, and she's probably has straightened up and filled into herself a bit more again. So, hoping that she can just keep improving now.
Great day. Well done.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.